now spring in Indiana, and I'm so excited that warm weather is here. Not. It is Monday, April 2nd, and it is the first day back from spring break. So, I didn't get a chance to meal prep really yesterday, and sorry my hair's a mess, but we just got back from the gym. I didn't really get a chance to meal prep because we hosted Easter dinner yesterday with Greg's mom and stepdad and my aunt and uncle and mom and dad. So we have some turkey left over, but I wanted to get some chicken in there too because I'm sure we'll be sick of chicken or sick of turkey. So I have a whole tray of chicken in there, and I've shown you guys this before, but this is seriously like the easiest way to meal prep ever. If you don't know how to meal prep, or if you don't know what meat to use or whatever, chicken is really, really good because you can, I don't put any seasonings in it at all. So I just put it in water and put it on low in the crock pot. Put it on low in the crock pot for 8 hours. And by the time you get home, it's like pull apart, shredded. I empty the water out and then I shred it with a fork, and it's a ton of shredded chicken. And then we just season it however we want to. So Greg sometimes likes to make like barbecue nachos. So he would put barbecue in the chicken. I like to make like, you know, Mexican style, so I put like my Mexican seasonings all over the chicken, and it's great. It's a great all-around meal prepper. So we're gonna have that for dinner to munch on all week, and I got some broccoli as well this week to eat with the chicken. So I already have my lunch ready for today. Pull that out really quick so I don't forget to take it. And I'm going to make a protein shake for breakfast this morning. So let's get started with that. So my normal going in my protein shake is my purely organic protein. It's plant-based, so it's not whey protein. And then I also have my maca powder that's going to go in there, which has a ton of benefits for your hormones, and there's like literally a ridiculous amount of benefits in maca. It's good for everything. So I like to take it for hormones. And my chia seeds, of course, is good for digestion. I like to stick one date in here. Guys, I'm obsessed with these medjool dates. I love them so much. And I also have a half of an avocado that I need to use up, so I'm gonna stick that in there too to make it extra creamy. And then I found this protein nut milk at Kroger on ClickList, and I tried it yesterday, and it's so good. I usually use, since I'm not a milk person, I usually use just water for my protein shakes, but adding this makes it so much more creamier, and that's what Greg uses too in his shakes, is milk. So, but this has added protein in it, so even though I am using about 20 or 40 grams of protein or so, this is gonna like just kill it with protein. I need to get into the shower now. Also the first day back with our new principal, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited for change. So okay, we're going wet hair today, guys. Wet hair. Still finishing my shake. So going live today is like a little bonus vlog that I was able to get after my microphone worked on my camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that live today. So that's exciting. And I know that I've missed a few balance vlogs in the last few weeks. So perfect timing. It's how I do my newsletters, and they are from the Brown Bag Teacher. So it's her old templates. Like I bought these like years ago. So I show you kind of how I do my newsletters and a little day in the life on spring break. So check that out if you haven't already seen it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get that live, get the template uploaded. And then I need to leave in 3 minutes because I need to go to Kroger. This week is a STEM type of week, engineering type of week. And I'm sorry, there's a glare on my glasses and the lighting's really bad in here. But for science, so we're going to do a ton of STEAM activities and STEM activities with my first graders, and I'm going to use Easter candy. So hopefully all the candy is on sale because yesterday was Easter. So we are going to see if everything is on sale, cross our fingers, and we're going to do some fun Easter STEAM activities this week. So we shall see what we come up with. So I'm going to go ahead and get that ready, and I will see you guys in a little bit. What is this? What is this? So to practice fluency, we are reading My Garden to Mr. Nakakiara's class today through Flipgrid. So doing a great job. That's good, girls. Guys, so it has been a good day back so far. It is prep time, and I actually don't have a whole lot of time because I was answering a ton of emails, and we have a lot of case conferences and stuff to wrap up at the end of the year, so I have my water only halfway. I'm not doing very good. But we are about to do a STEM activity with building the tallest tower with jelly beans and toothpicks, so that should be fun. Hopefully I can get a little bit of that for the rest of the day, and then our first days back has been great, so I'll debrief you guys after school.
Make it look like that.
Want to make it look like that? Oh, I like how you're using your paper to kind of help you get started. Good work. Keep going.
Good.
Hey, is this what finished product should look like?
Yeah. It's a skyscraper.
It's a skyscraper. Well, you're going to have to name it.
What does that mean? You can name it
Name it? All skyscrapers have a name. Like the building name. What?
The class project.
The class project. That's
How about building to the sky.
Building to the sky.
Just make a square instead.
I like what I hear from a few groups. Working together. Yes.
This looks like the guys, now it turned into a yellow It's right there.
You all need to start adding yours to one tower.
Yeah.
This looks really good. Hello everyone. It's at the end of the day now. Clearly. It's about 5:11. Driving home a little bit later today. Actually because we redid our cafeteria with the renovation and everything. They redid the cafeteria and they added a huge mural on the wall, which was so cool. It has like the 3 different generations of our school, like the first school that was built over 100 years ago, and what it looked like, 50 years later, and then what it looks like now. So yeah, the art teacher emailed us and said, does anybody want, a piece of history? And obviously I was like, totally. So she helped me think something that we do special in our grade level is the first grade mini 500. So the kids make their own race cars, and Indianapolis is with the 500 if anybody's racing fans. That's the big thing with Indianapolis. So we have a mini one at our school where the kids make little boxes and they go around and race each other. Since that was special to my grade level, I thought that I would get in on the piece of history, and I helped kind of paint pieces of our mural. So I can always say like, oh, I did that. All right, I'm home. Does anybody else get home immediately and change into the comfy clothes? That's me. So if you guys remember, I put this on this morning, so everything looks perfect. Let's go ahead and open it. It smells like boiled chicken, which actually isn't my favorite smell in the world. So let's see what it looks like here. Aw, guys, that's perfect. Okay, guys, so I know that I have that shredded chicken made for meal prep this week, but I honestly forgot that we had this salmon in here that we needed to eat yesterday. So we just unthawed it yesterday, so it's still good to eat today, but I need to eat that now or else I'm going to be really mad. I try and have salmon once or twice a week. I love salmon. We both love salmon. It's the best ever. And also, just because I'm extremely munchy, I'm eating my favorite thing in the entire world. Oh my gosh, guys, I could eat this every single day, 3 times a day. It's amazing. Probably shown this to you before, but it's the sweet potatoes. I mash them, or I bake them in the oven, and then I, undo the peel and stick them in here. And I put coconut oil in there, like a teaspoon or a tablespoon, and then just a little bit of Himalayan sea salt and cinnamon. And it's literally my favorite thing in the entire world. All right, guys, here's the spread. Some yummy, like 6-ounce fillets. And some kale. Guys, I am going to eat my dinner, and I'm actually going to edit this portion of today's vlog because I have to get better at that. I vow that today all this week, I'm going to edit every single night. I also need to edit Greg and I's wedding vlog, like the wedding type vlog. What is that in my hair? Fuzz. So I need to edit 2 things tonight. So my wedding vlog is actually going to be coming out on Wednesday, this Wednesday. So, all right, well, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday, and it is storming and raining outside. It rained and thundered and stormed all night last night, and I honestly hardly got any sleep. I love it when it rains and storms. Normally just when there's like a few cracks of lightning, like, a regular storm. But this one brought the wrath of April showers, that's for sure. Trying to get you at every stoplight here. We have a first staff meeting this morning with our new principal, so I'll let you know how that goes. Her first day was yesterday, and I think she's going to be a great fit for us, so I'm really excited. I've never thought of this, but Android has OI, and that's what we're learning this week. So we're drawing androids.
Mine's not really easy.
Looks good. Let's see your Android. Good job. I love how you have OI at the top. Sorry, McKenna. Easy Android. Today's STEM activity, Save the Peep. They're going to build bridges. Ignore this mess. They have tape, a peep, eggs, popsicle sticks. Okay. So I'm definitely leaving this massive mess. It's definitely organized mess, but I will chat with you a little bit later on what I'm doing and how I am restructuring it. I think I've talked to you guys before about what I'm doing. I have all of my tubs. You guys know that I love my tub system. Usually I have quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. And now, since we are moving from a curriculum-based system to a more standards-based system, we are going to be transferring everything into skills. So yeah, I'm kind of moving things around a little bit. So once I get everything all sorted, then I will explain to you guys what I think the best method is for that type of transition, because I'm sure there's other schools out there kind of thinking of going back to the standards-based, and kind of my thoughts on it. And yeah, maybe I can make a balance vlog about that sometime. So all right, well, I'm gonna get home. I stayed a little bit today just because I didn't want to leave in a complete mess, and honestly I didn't check my email all day. It was one of those days. The Easter egg Save the Peep was super cute. I didn't get any footage on it, but it was really cute, and they did a really great job. And about 3 out of the 5 groups was able to save the peep from falling into the water from the bridge. So super cute, really good idea, and really cheap if you want to buy leftover Easter candy. So yeah. All right, well, I will see this mess tomorrow. Good job. Mackenzie's already chopping it in half. She's writing her, oh, there you go. CBC. You guys are so smart. Are you getting it? Come on, bud.
To say something,
What?
because this will start to see.
You're right, it does. Consonants.
You're making a video?
Yep. Okay.
Sun, shine.
Good job. You want to do
Can you
it?
make it for video forever? Sun, shine.
Good. You said at the beginning. That's just an S. You want to try again?
Sunshine.
Good job. You want to try it? Okay.
Yes. Sunshine.
Good. Can you try sounding it out with your fingers first?
On.
Okay, pound sun. Okay, let's do it together. Ready? Sun, shine.
Sunshine.
Good job.
I can make a star.
Just do a little one.
Miss Caesar, I know how to make stars.
Perfect.
I found another code.
What's another code?
Is a side word and a red word, so you should put double underline.
Why is it a red word?
Because you already knew it from kindergarten.
Well, it could be true, but it's not a red word because you can sound it out and decode it. Hey, I'm not telling you what this one is. Gotta figure it out all by yourself. Code it, chop it, do your strategy I taught you. Now remember, there's a magic key. You're so close. What is it? Dispute. Good job, you found it. That's a hard word. Absolutely, I want to hear you say it.
Dispute.
Okay, can you fix your first letter, please? Hey guys, so I just got home and finished editing the Tuesday and Monday's portion of the vlog. I didn't really get a whole lot done yesterday because I edited the wedding vlog, which actually took me a lot longer than what I thought, but I'm really happy with it. So check it out if you have not checked it out yet. I had a really fun time filming it. I've actually come to the terms with the fact that we probably won't be getting a whole lot of footage on Wednesdays because Wednesdays for us are different. We have a I was about to say 2-hour delay. Early release. We have early release. So we have meetings in the morning, we have PLC in the morning, and then our team meeting is for prep time in the afternoon, and then we leave early at the end of the day. So like literally there's no time, since it's a shortened day, we try and fit in as much as possible as we can on Wednesdays. So I just feel like there's no time to even pick up the camera. Today I happened to pick up the camera during teacher table, so that was small group. We call it teacher table at our school because we do more than guided reading and all of that stuff. We kind of gauge it based off of what the kid needs. Ivy, oh my gosh, she keeps rubbing my arms. Stop being so needy. We kind of get, that's like a whole other video, and honestly things are probably going to change now that we have a new superintendent and we're getting into the balanced literacy. So the way they view teacher table or small group or guided reading or however whatever's going to happen, I'm really not sure what's going to happen. So I'd love to do a video on small group. I know many of you have actually asked to do that, for me to show you kind of how I do my small group, and I've been holding off because I don't want to say that I'm doing something and then I change and do something different. I do the dibbles, but I obviously take it with a grain of salt and use teacher discretion a lot, which should be allowed. You know, we are the professionals and we do know our kids the best. So I've just been, you know, using that the best, and really have no idea how I got on this topic, to be 100% honest with you. I'm tired. I'm actually going to go and make a cup of tea probably, and then I'm going to finish my invitations so they can get mailed out on Friday, which is really exciting, my wedding invitations. So, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. This week has flown by, and that's a good thing. So, hey guys, welcome back. I shouldn't say welcome back, but I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while, so welcome back, I guess. I need some gum. I'm like starving today. Got calm.com on right now. If you guys haven't done calm.com, it's an amazing free website. And it's really supposed to be for like meditation, but we use it in the classroom. And I love the evening crickets. It just sounds like summertime to me. All right. So I've kind of cleaned up a little bit the mess that's happening. So I'm ready to show you kind of what I'm doing. So again, I had 4 tubs, and each one was quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. And in it was seasonal, everyday math, and it kind of went by weeks. So whatever week we were on, that's what lessons I would have in the weeks, which worked out really great. And it was wonderful for whenever I was planning ahead and all that fun stuff. But as we move towards more of a standards-based, it's a lot harder to determine what standards you're going to be working on, because say they totally kill it with cause and effect. Might not work on cause and effect again, you know, for 2 weeks if they already killed it the first week. So that's really great with the flexibility for a standards-based curriculum, is that, you know, once they master it, you can move on. And so that system that I had wasn't effective anymore. So that's why I'm changing my tub systems. And it's really nice because it's forcing me to kind of go through things and figure out things that I'm not using anymore, or if I have multiple resources for different things and I feel like I don't need those anymore, then I'll send them off to teachers that may need them, or send them home with kids that may need extra practice at home. So I'll show you how I'm dividing everything now. So now I'm dividing everything into more standards based. So I'm not doing it like by standard, like not by the, because Indiana doesn't do Common Core. We have our own thing going on. So I haven't been putting the little numbers because honestly I haven't memorized those. Let's be honest. I'm just putting it by the skill. So here is fluency and sight words, and I chose these 2 to be in actual crates because I want the files to be hung. There's a lot of stuff that goes into these 2, and I'll explain in a minute why. But I also want to be able to grab these whenever I want. So these other tubs are more like pull them at the beginning of the week, close the tub, put it up, and I don't touch it again for a little bit, because they're more standards that you focus on more of long term, I guess. But these 2 I can be pulling at any second. So I'm actually going to put these back behind my small group, and even though it'll be whole group and small group resources, it will be things that I need to pull all the time. So I really wanted them to be kind of more open and easily grabbable. So right now I'm still kind of going through tubs and figuring out what goes in what, so I just kind of have thrown them on top. So I will move these. I haven't got labels on this yet, but I will show you the phonics one. So like here's long A. I have a game for long A. So as you can tell, a lot of the plastic bags are kind of peeking up over because I use Ziploc baggies for my games, at least for most of them. But as you can tell, on each file hanging, I have things like short vowels, long vowels. There's long vowels. I have some CVC in there. I have some digraphs, CVCE, compound words, CME rule. So it kind of goes in the flow of how we introduce it. But then again, it's really free for me to grab and teach and use for whenever I need to. Just easily pull it. And when it was in the tubs, I felt like I never had the resources, if that made sense. At least now, like nowadays, now that we're kind of moving into more of the standards-based model. So this allows for a lot more flexibility, I guess. So And again, you guys might have your stuff set up this way, but for us, we've been living in the Unit 1, Week 1, pull that, and all of the standards are inside that, if that makes sense. So it's all like mixed in for writing, for reading, for science, for math. Like everything was mixed in based off of what unit we were in Reading Wonders and Everyday Math. And I never really knew what standards were in there until I look at the map. So now I can pull the standards based on where they are in the tubs. And for me, that just makes more sense if we're moving on to a standards base. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been going really well, and I've been decluttering very well. There are things that I still need to go through, and a lot of these are end of the year stuff too, so I'm just go ahead and getting those out so I can kind of go through it. So I have fluency and sight words, and then phonics and structural analysis, but I'm actually cutting that out. I'm not doing structural analysis on that one. And I wrote it with Post-its because I hadn't had time to make labels yet, but I actually made labels this morning, so that works out. So this is just phonics. And then over here, comprehension, skill, and strategy. So we teach, well, I don't know how it'll be next year. I say all these things, but we have, since our new superintendent and our new principal, I don't know how and what resources we're using next year. But we usually use seconds, and so we use the traits, and then we have strategies that go along with it. So there's a skill and strategies, things like reread, ask and answer questions, cause and effect, plot, character setting events, type of thing. So there's that. And then writing, I'm actually putting with grammar. So writing goes with grammar. We do some grammar in first grade, but it's not as much as you would think once we got to looking at the standards. So obviously we still want to teach it, but I'm putting it in the writing instead of the reading. It used to be in the reading and the phonics, but again, we were going back to the point that we were spending so much time pounding in these grammar that we weren't getting enough time for phonics. So that was one, problem that we kind of saw coming from the Reading Wonders and having a ridiculous amount of things that you need to master by the end of the week, when really those weren't even first grade standards, and we're not focusing on the things that they really do need to master, like phonics and reading and fluency. Anyways, tangent. Writing, and then I'm actually going to write structural analysis, because to me structural analysis is kind of like grammar and sentence fluency and periods and sentences, if they make sense, and blah blah blah. So writing and essay. And then I have 2 tubs for math, because I have a lot of math games, and I'm not happy about having 2 tubs for math, but I think that's just it's just kind of how my brain's working right now. That's where I'm going at right now. I had to get it off my desk. It was sitting on my desk, but it was driving me crazy. I had to get it off of my desk because I was still trying to work and everything, and it was just like a mess. And my new principal's probably like, oh my gosh, this girl's so messy, but I'm really not. I just have to clean it up. Oh, and my focus wall, this guy's falling down. So I was in the process of getting a new command strip and hanging that up before I picked up my phone. So let me do that really quick. If I see things fall in my classroom, it's because we have a really old building and our AC doesn't really work very well, so it gets humid in here. Not too terrible, but just enough to where things kind of fall off the walls like randomly at the point of the year, and we just have to put them back up. And I also have these hard cement walls, and nothing sticks to those walls. Greg, last night, let me get to some good lighting. Last night, I definitely was feeling stress, obviously this time of year. I knew I was going to start feeling stress based off the wedding and all of this stuff in my showers this Saturday. So I'm just, even though I had nothing to do with that, my bridesmaids are so amazing. They did such a good job planning things and, leaving me out of it if I needed to be, and yada, yada, yada. But, yeah, I've just been feeling it lately, and I've been feeling like the stress of being stressed, if that makes sense. If anybody with anxiety knows, I know that I'm going to be stressed. So I'm trying to do everything that I can every night to just kind of de-stress myself. And last night, Greg came home immediately. He came home late too. He came home at 6:45, and he immediately come up to me and said, do you want to go and get a massage and then go to sushi afterwards? And I was like, is that a real question? Much needed. And it was so random. We had never gotten massages before together, so it was wonderful. It was great and needed, and it was so sweet. And if you're watching this, babe, thank you. I loved it and appreciated it. I think I'm talking to you guys to prevent me from working. I'm gonna go home and I'm going to get comfy. I'm gonna edit today's vlog, even though I didn't really do a whole lot today. I didn't show you guys a whole lot. I don't know that I'm gonna get a mini lesson in. I'll really try hard to get a mini lesson in for you guys tomorrow, because I really liked that I, have tried to get a mini lesson in on every single one of my weekly vlogs. I feel like you guys respond a lot to that. If you like it, definitely give this a video, or tell me down below if you really like me putting in a mini lesson. I know I'm not the perfect teacher. It's kind of definitely hard whenever you're putting yourself out there. I just ate almonds, so I'm sorry if I have stuff in my teeth. Definitely putting myself out there, and I'm sure you guys catch mistakes or whatever in all of my lessons that I've put on there, but I just feel like I would have wanted people to show me teaching a long time ago whenever I first got into it. So that's the whole reason that I put it on there, and to share ideas. So I think all teacher tubers should film themselves if they're allowed to in their classroom, because we can all have these great ideas that we can watch. So anyways, I'm just gonna go home and get some dinner and probably pour myself a small glass of grape juice. It's gonna be a great day. It's already Friday. This week has gone by so fast, and it's actually been a really good week. And our new principal is amazing and great, and she's very straightforward, knows what she wants, and I really like the vision that she has for our school. So I'm really excited. It's definitely been a good week back from spring break. Can't wait to see what tomorrow holds. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. I don't know why I'm drinking. I feel like Greg drinks his coffee out of plastic cups sometimes. That's just what my brain grabbed. I don't know. We have like 12 coffee cups, so I don't know. Don't ask me. This morning it's about 7:24, so I need to leave here in about 15 minutes or so. But I'm going to very quickly print off some files, kind of my Thursday morning routine. I wasn't able to do it yesterday because I had a lot of like logistical stuff to kind of finish up yesterday, and emails, and I have a lot of case conferences coming up, so I just had like a lot of like extra stuff to do. So I did that on Thursday, and my copy lady actually she apparently read my mind, and she was like, can't be there on Thursday, I'll be there on Friday. And I was like, cool, because I'm not ready. I'm just printing a few things off for next week, and then I am gonna get to school. So I'm gonna get some Starbucks for my coworker and I, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be lovely. I'm intermittent fasting this morning because my belly is not feeling so great the last few days. I've been like extremely bloated, so yeah. So I'm going to not eat this morning, and that usually helps out a lot. So I just drink a ton of water, and honestly, I'm not hungry either. So that's another thing that I've noticed, is that when I feel the worst, I actually don't get hungry. And I think it's because my body knows to stop adding more food into my system, if that makes sense, and to just let my body digest, I guess. So I'm gonna stop talking so I can print off what I need for my parent and kind of finish up a mini lesson, and then we'll be ready. We'll be ready to go. So. No way. Try it on the floor. Do it on the floor from now on. It's hard.
Here's my bottle flipping. No.
Hey guys, I totally forgot to close out, and I did not get a mini lesson filmed for you guys. at all. So I totally failed this week. I really apologize. At least you got to see some activities, and we did some fun bottle flipping today, so that was fun. We filled the, making some lemon water, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Filled quarter of the way, third of the way, and 3/4 of the way for the bottle flipping, and they decided which one was the best possible bottle to flip. Ivy, gosh, you're forever ruining everything. Jelly beans. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. So yeah, that was fun. The kids had a really good time. It was actually a terrible, terrible experiment because the jelly beans were so heavy for the water bottles, but they had a lot of fun and they did a great job, and it was a good practice for tallies because it's kind of something that we kind of nail at the beginning of the year and then we kind of use throughout the year, but there comes a point where we kind of don't really use them anymore unless it's like on something that we just happen to use, I guess, if that makes sense. So really kind of pinpointing, you know, collecting data and stuff was really good for them in a science activity. So a little math and science there for you. And they had a really fun time. So anyways, so my sister and my other bridesmaid are on her way over with Mexican tonight, which I'm so excited to have. And we're going to plan some stuff for my bridal shower tomorrow, and I think the guys are coming over too. Greg's chilling on the couch, watching the basketball. So I'm just having some lemon water. And yeah, really chill day. Tomorrow is my bridal shower, so that'll be fun. I was thinking about making a second channel, which I actually kind of technically have a second channel, but I don't really like broadcast it to the world. It's really a main source for me to keep my memories and, you know, different things. And I have like 4 videos on there, I'm pretty sure, but I don't really like address subscribers or anything. Like, it's really just strictly for me to kind of keep track of, or not keep track, but just like a place for us to keep our memories, I guess. So I haven't decided if I'm going to like broadcast it out to you guys yet or not, but here within like the next few weeks with wedding stuff, I might be making some wedding vlogs, and it might go on that channel. So that was kind of like the surprise that I was hinting at earlier today, on that I might be having a second channel. Somebody's here? Oh, somebody's here. So we're gonna eat some Mexican. Is that my sister? My sister. All right, well, I am going to end this here then, because Lacey's gonna start barking and she's gonna make this ending really, really long. So, dang. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.